It's good to be back. I haven't had a serious leg workout in 3 months, really. I haven't had a serious leg workout. I haven't really focused on my legs since I got injured. And this feels good to be back. I mean, right now, you won't really see much. I got a little warm up in today. I got these new weights that I'm working with, and I'm having fun. I'm just having fun with it. Some of my cousins came over, and I don't know where this came from, but one of my cousins has been kind of like down lately. He hasn't really been into anything. He did boxing for a few months. He quit that. He was playing soccer before that. He quit that. He's 12 years old, and he just hasn't been, really loving life lately. And I got him to do some deadlifts today. I even had him. This was actually his idea. He overhead pressed the bar. Actually, I guess I'd call it a clean and jerk, but it was very sloppy. But it was a clean and jerk, and yeah, he was pretty excited doing that stuff, which is really nice to see because he's been kind of sad lately. So I'm glad to kind of be able to experience that with him. And also, he did 30 kilogram deadlift for 3 reps, which is like, it's like 66 pounds, but I think it's still like kind of awesome just because for him, it's not easy. And for him, it is exciting. And he did 1 rep with 30 kg like a few days ago. And he was like really kind of in a bad mood that day. And even though he got it up, he used really bad form. He didn't listen to me. And he was just like, that almost killed me. And I thought it was pretty funny, but he was in a bad mood and he didn't want to do any more. I was like, hey, let me record you and send it to your mom because I think she'd get a kick out of seeing that. And that's what I did today. I got a recording of him doing some deadlifts, and he's going to send that over to his mom. I think it's going to be great. I'm just glad to see him with a smile on his face because he's not been in a great mood lately. And that's one thing that weightlifting has really done for me is just bring a smile to my face, or at least get rid of that anger and sadness and all those deep unwanted emotions that can really drag us down at some points. Those emotions that can be really hard to suppress and really hard to ignore sometimes. And weightlifting and just pushing myself in general has really, really helped me to alleviate some of those pains. And I mean, squatting is a big thing for me. Squatting is huge. I have not been able to do real squats in a long time. I sprained my ACL 3 months ago, and I have not been able to really load any weight on my back. I've done a few like short sessions, week sessions, but I haven't been able to push it, and I've always felt compromised ever since that injury. So even still, fully extending my knee is a bit painful, and going deep into that knee bend is still a little painful. And that's kind of scary, especially considering that I have spent 731 days squatting every day. It's a bit scary to not be able to do that thing that has brought so much joy into my life. And that's one of the reasons that I've kind of made this shift away from squat every day into leg day. I kind of milked all the benefits that I could gain from squat every day, but I haven't gotten everything I could get from weightlifting and bodybuilding and just physically challenging myself in general. So I see this as a great way to transition into something else, something that'll benefit me even more in the future. I mean, I would not benefit much if I continued squatting every day. And the last like 3 months, I have not had a serious leg workout, even though I've done some squats and I've been doing box squats and I've been doing calf raises and tibialis raises. It's been pretty depressing just because I haven't been able to do them the way I want, and I have not been able to do as much volume as I want. And in general, I've known that if I want to get stronger and more fit, it's not going to come from squatting every day anymore. It's going to have to come from something else. And if I continued squatting every day, I would really just be limiting my own progress in that domain of self-development. So I had to make a difference. I had to make a change. I had to do something else, and one of those things is take a little time off. It was good for me. One of those things was come back today and get a nice full body workout in. I didn't do anything heavy. I did some strict press, which was real nice. I did some of those a few days ago. I did some cheat curls, which you see here. And I found this thing from like old communist country that my dad has. I think it's called a power twister. That's what the modern ones are called, but it's basically just a spring that you bend and it works your chest. And I noticed that if you bend it with an overhand grip, it kind of works your bottom pecs. If you bend it with an underhand grip, it actually works your upper chest pretty good. And the first set I did with that actually kind of lit up my upper chest, but the resistance on it's not very much. So yeah, it's not gonna do too much for me. I did quite a lot of reps and I didn't really even get a great pump, but it's kind of cool just seeing this kind of old equipment, using it. I have been mostly focusing on recovery though. That's what I've been doing. I've been resting a lot, and the exercise that I have been doing are focused on getting a deep knee bend just so I can continue to work on that range of motion in my injured knee, and also just doing things that would bring blood to the area in general. So I'm actually messaged Ben Patrick, the knees over toes guy, and he told me that, well, I messaged him about an Achilles problem I was having. When I was doing a ton of calf raises every day, I was experiencing some problems in my Achilles, some kind of discomfort popping, and he was saying bent knee calf raises are something I should be doing immediately. And so I decided I'd be implementing that. That's what I did today. I actually did elevated split squat bent knee calf raises. And that sure is a mouthful, but I think it'll be beneficial. I didn't do too many just because it's the first time I've ever done this, but that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm just messing around, going through the motions, and testing these things out because I'm not fully recovered yet. I can't load the bar as heavy as I want, and I have to recover my knee before I could do that. And so that's what the goal is with this, is just to continue on that road to recovery. And I think in just another month of doing this kind of thing and doing these kinds of exercises, I will be able to get stronger in my upper body still, and I'll also be able to continue to recover my knee, continue to save my knee, and very soon, maybe in a month, I think I'll be able to re-implement some heavy squatting, which will be really nice. Today, I kept it light, I kept it nice and easy, and that was good. Going down into those squats was pretty easy, and I had no problems with my knee, which is really great. That's the first time I could say that in a while. Still, of course, there is some pain in certain positions, but that's something I'm going to continue having to work through. Actually, I did some Cossack squats in the end, which are coming up right now, and I noticed specifically with the Cossack squats, when I go into the deep knee bend in that wide stance, like a sumo-like position, I still feel compromised in my left knee. I still feel kind of compromised, and I'm not able to get down as deep as I'd like to, but that's just something I'm gonna have to keep working on. I think maybe that is stretching out the ACL even more than something else would be, and it is what it is. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm feeling much better than I was 3 months ago, and that's a great sign. Honestly, I'm feeling better every month, and that's amazing. And I can see a bright future ahead. I can see a real bright future ahead. I see myself continuing getting stronger even this year, and I see myself going in a little bit of a different direction, but I think that's the right direction for me. I'm still training hard. I'm still, kind of doing the same thing. I'm just making some changes, and I think that's going to be really good for me. Also, I've been bringing this up, but I have a few spots that have opened up in my one on one personal training. So if you'd like to lose weight, I can help you lose weight. I can help you lose 25 pounds in 75 days. And I can even guarantee you that if you don't lose the weight, I'll give you your money back, all your money back, and I'll even pay you. So if that interests you, click the link below, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.